Here's your word for the day from Calvary in Lake Havasu. Visit us on the web at calvaryaz.com.
Good morning, Calvary. Pastor Chad here with your word for the day, and happy Friday. I hope to see you this weekend at our McCulloch campus. You know, we're going to be there through the summer, and I hope you're planning on being there at Saturday at 5 or Sunday at 7:30 or 8:45 or 10 or 11:15 to worship with us and celebrate God's goodness together. If you can't, I hope you'll watch us online at regular times, you know, Saturday 5 or Sunday 8, 9:30 or 11 online, or at our North or Parker campuses. So just be aware of that. Hey, do you ever wish that you could sit with Jesus and have him answer your questions? Sounds really good, doesn't it? But don't bother wishing for that, because we wouldn't understand his answers anyway. I'm just telling you that because his closest disciples didn't understand when Jesus explained things to them. So I'm just thinking if they didn't get it, we might not get it either. So we're looking at Mark 9 through 13 today, and this is after the disciples, Peter, James, and John, had experienced the most amazing spiritual experience ever. Peter, James, and John went with Jesus and up the Mountain of Transfiguration. There they encountered Elijah and Moses and were present at this miraculous scene that we can only imagine. And they pick up coming down the hill from that back to everyone else. And this is what it says, verse 9. As they were coming down the mountain, Jesus charged them to tell no one what they had seen until the Son of Man had risen from the dead. So they kept the matter to themselves, questioning what this rising from the dead might mean. I love that. And they asked Jesus, why did the scribes say that first Elijah must come? And Jesus said to them, Elijah does come first to restore all things. And how is it written of the Son of Man that he should suffer many things and be treated with contempt? But I tell you that Elijah has come, and they did to him whatever they pleased, as it is written of him. So Jesus instructs, Peter, James, and John not to tell anyone about the transfiguration until his resurrection, and his leading disciples don't understand. What is he talking about? What does this resurrection from the dead thing mean? We don't get it. And so then they ask Jesus a spiritual-minded question. In their minds, I'm sure it was really deep. Hey, why did they talk about Elijah having to come? And Jesus answers them, and they still weren't sure what he meant, because he still talked about suffering under the hands of the religious leaders. He's going to have to, be abused and suffer many things and treated with contempt. And by the way, he was, basically telling them John the Baptist was Elijah. Elijah was John the Baptist. He was the one who came beforehand and prepared everything. And I still don't think they got that. So anyway, what do we learn from this? Listening into a conversation where the disciples ask questions and remain clueless, even though Jesus is telling them what's going to happen. I think what we take away is we need to keep learning. We need to keep seeking. We need to keep asking. Okay, because they're learning, and later on it made sense to them. And if we keep learning and seeking and asking, then God will reveal answers to us. He'll tell us the truth about himself. He'll tell us the truth about us. And one day, it'll make sense. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but one day you'll go, oh, now I get it. Now I understand it. So keep following Jesus. Keep reading the Bible. Keep asking questions in life group, or, have a lunch with one of the pastors and ask them questions. God will keep teaching you if you keep seeking. I close with this. Jeremiah 29, verse 13, God says, if you seek me, you will find me, if you seek me with all your heart. Keep seeking and have a great day.